Hello, my dear students. As you know, we are discussing the chapter Changing Cultural Tradition. And in this chapter, we are going to study how in European society, the culture, there was a change in the culture after the coming of the Renaissance. Then in previous video, you studied about the realism. And I explained you realism. Realism is the form of Italian art. Means the concept of realism started from Italy, and it is a form of art which look like a real. Realism consists of art also, sculpture, as well as the architecture. Okay, means these things in these field, the paintings, any kind of art, any kind of a sculpture, murti, or the architecture, the building, which looks so beautiful. Okay, so students, now in this video we are going to discuss the topic architecture. And one more important thing, this concept of realism arose from when the Italian people started to start studying the earlier Roman culture. From there, they found the important thing, and then they added their own thing in that, and that gave rise to a new culture in Italy. And from Italy, it is spread to rest of the part of Europe. Okay. Now we start with the architecture in this video. Architecture. The city of Rome revived in 15th century. Revived means there was a kind of a new age in the 15th century in the city of Rome, because they started to pay attention towards the architecture, towards the revival of architecture. Which revival? Revival of the Roman form of the architecture which was there during the Roman culture. Why during 15th century? Because there was a dispute among the popes which was going on in Italy, and which started from 1417. Popes were politically stronger. From 1417, now the position of Pope is a religious head of the church. Their political position started to be stronger now after 1417. Why? Because before 1417, the dispute was there, weakness caused by the election of rival since 1378 had ended. 1378 में बेटा किसको पोप बनाना है, इसके ऊपर डिस्प्यूट शुरू हो गया था वहां पर. And because of that dispute, the power of the pope weakened. But now this dispute over the election of the pope is over in 1417, and after the over of this dispute, the position of the pope started to be stronger. They actively, now when the position of the pope started to be stronger, now the popes started actively encouraging the study of the Roman history. Means the pope started the people to encourage the study of the Roman history. The ruins means better the remains of. The ruins of Rome were carefully excavated by archaeologists. But at that time, there was also a revival or the new time when the archaeological, the study of the archaeology, this new skill, which is skill in which there is a digging of the ground for getting the old things. This is the archaeology. In archaeology, we excavate, we dig up the ground to find out the old thing, to take out the old material from the ground. So this branch of archaeology also developed during that time in Italy. Okay. So why it developed? Because for reviving the Roman culture, they started the digging up the area which where earlier the Roman culture was there. That's why the archaeology also started from that time. This inspired the new style of architecture. And when they study the Roman culture and they excavated the old things from there, the remains of the building, then they inspired by this, and the new form of architecture started in Italy, which was actually the new form of architecture which was started in Italy. That was actually the revival of the imperial Roman style. Means that was the revival of the old Roman style of the architecture, and which now in Italy in the 15th century started to be called as the classical architecture. Why it is classical? Classical is something which belonged to a past era. Okay. So because it was the revival of the Roman style, that's why this new form of the architecture which started in 15th century in Italy started to be called the classical architecture. Now, who were the people who invest their money in the building of these new architecture style building? Those people were the popes, wealthy merchants. You know, in Italy, these towns, whether it is Venice or the Florence, all these were the port town where the merchant class was there. So the pope, the wealthy merchant, and the aristocrat class, they employed architect, the one who make the building. They employed the architect who were familiar with the classical architecture. Means these people, pope, wealthy merchant, and the aristocrat, they hired the architect who had the knowledge of the classical architecture, the earlier Roman architecture. They employed them to make new buildings, new kind of the churches, which had the similarity of that of the Roman culture. Means this having a classical architecture. Artists and sculptors were also to decorate building with paintings, sculptures, and relief. But what architect do? Architect make the building. Okay. After making it, many other things are needed, like the artist is needed to paint the walls or the roof. Many things after apart from painter, sculptor is also needed to make the sculptures. बहुत सारी मूर्तियाँ भी बनानी होती है वहाँ पर. Okay. Means for designing the building, after making the building, building is made by the architect, and after that for designing the building, painters are needed, sculptors are needed, all these were needed. Okay, artists and the sculptors were needed for making painting and sculptures and the reliefs. So there were some individuals at that time who had the knowledge of all the field. They were the good architect as well as the good artist and the good sculptor. A single person consists of all the qualities. Some individuals were skilled equally as painter, sculptor, and architect. And one of the best example of this is the Michelangelo Buonarroti. Michelangelo, I told you regarding him earlier also. He was the one who made the sculpture of the Pieta. In the previous video, I told you regarding this sculpture of the Pieta. In this sculpture, Mother Mary is sitting in this posture and holding the body of the Jesus Christ when he was, which show the scene after the crucifixion of the Jesus Christ. Okay, so Michelangelo made these the things made by him. Among those, these three things are there which became so famous. One is the sculpture, which is the Pieta sculpture, मूर्ति बनी हुई है. Another is the Sistine Chapel. Sistine Chapel. Remember, what is this? This is the ceiling he painted for the Pope. There is a church in Italy. इटली के शहर में रोम में एक चर्च है. Okay, where he painted the roof. छत है, छत की जो सीलिंग बनती है उसको उन्होंने पेंट किया है और उस पर जो है काफ़ी अच्छी पेंटिंग्स बना रखी हैं. Might be it is given in your book. I am seeing. Yes, beta. Here it is shown. See, here at the roof, the beautiful paintings are there which tell us the stories of the Bible are predicted through those paintings. So it is known as the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Okay, that was also made by the Michelangelo. So one is sculpture made by him is famous, another painting. He had, I told you, he was a good sculptor, good painter, as well as the architect. In architecture, he designed the dome of St. Peter Church. St. Peter Church is one of the largest church of the world. चर्च बेटा जो बड़े चर्च होते हैं उनको मैंने आपको बताया था, what we called it the cathedral. The large churches are known as the cathedral. So one of the cathedral, that is St. Peter's Church. Okay, this is the largest church. उसकी जो डोम है, डोम बोलते हैं गुंबद जो होती है. Okay, that dome is made by Michelangelo. Okay, so these are the three things made by him. This is all about the architecture of the Rome city. And beta, all these three things are there in Rome city of Italy. Thank you.